Welcome, my dear students. Today we will discuss our previous topic microbes. In my first video of this chapter, we have been discussed about microbes and different types of microbes, which we have been already discussed. Now today we will discuss about microorganisms which are very helpful to us, very friendly to us, and some microorganisms or microbes are harmful to us. They are cause disease in our bodies or animals. We will discuss about them, how the microorganisms are friend for us and foe for us. Friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are beneficial in many ways. They are useful for food making process, like making of curd from milk, bread, wine making, brewing, pickling, etc. Microorganisms play a very vital role in cleaning our environment. They are also very helpful to decompose the dead and decaying plants and animals and make some useful product for us by the process of decomposition. They also help to increase the fertility of our soil by fixing the atmospheric nitrogen. They have also some medicinal use. In the field of study, microbes are essential tool in biotechnology, biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology. In such a way, we see they are very helpful to us. Some commercial applications or uses of microorganism. Microorganisms are used in a large scale production of alcohol, wine, acetic acid, which locally called vinegar. Yeast is used in commercial production of alcohol. Yeast is a unicellular microorganism which is used for commercial production of alcohol. For the purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugar present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juice. On getting appropriate temperature or warmth, in other words, the process of decomposition of sugar molecule by action of microbes or microorganism is called fermentation. This fermentation process is used for commercial production of wines. A French microbiologist, Louis Pasteur, was the first to discover the fermentation process in 1857. So now you have to remember the term fermentation. Fermentation is the process of breaking down of natural sugar at appropriate temperature. It is called fermentation. This process is used by beverage industry for larger scale production of alcohol. In the same way, Some microorganisms are helpful to us in our day-to-day food products for making curd or bread. The bacterium called lactobacillus. The bacterium called lactobacillus produce in the milk and convert the sugar lactose found in milk into lactic acid and thus form curd. The process of many other food items like cheese, pickle, wine, etc. make the usage of microorganism. Medicinal use of microorganism. When we fall ill, we visit to doctor. Doctor prescribes some antibiotics in the form of tablet, capsules or injection. These medicines kill and stop the growth of disease-causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called antibiotics. The source of these medicines is microorganisms. These days, a number of antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi as streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin are some of the common examples. The first non-toxic antibiotic was discovered by a Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming in 1928 from the mold of Penicillium notatum. Antibiotics are even used in animal husbandry and crop production. They are mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check the microbial infection in the animals. They are also used to control many plants' disease. Antibiotics should be taken in prescribed dose and prescribed duration only. Their overdose may prove harmful and their underdose would not produce the desired result. Now we will discuss about vaccine. When a disease-carrying microbes enter in our body's defense system produced antibodies to fight the invader. The body also remember how to fight microbes if enter again. So, if dead or a weakened microbe are introduced in a healthy body, the body fights and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. The antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from the disease causing microbe. This is how vaccine functions. So, vaccines are the dead and weakened microbes introduced into body to produce antibodies. The first vaccine was developed by English scientist Edward Jenner in the year 1798, for which he is known as father of immunology. Diseases like polio, cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, hepatitis can be prevented through vaccination. Some of the bacteria like rhizobium and blue-green algae are also able to fix atmospheric nitrogen and enrich the soil enrich the soil, which increase the fertility, soil fertility. These microbes are commonly called biological nitrogen fixer. Cleaning the environment, some microorganisms recycle dead and decaying plants and convert into simpler substances which is useful for soil. Some bacteria like aerobic bacteria play an important role in sewage treatment and help to decompose organic waste matters. Thus, microorganisms help in cleaning our environment. Now, we will discuss about some harmful microorganisms. The disease-causing microorganisms are commonly known as pathogens. They make us fall ill and create different types of disease in our bodies. Disease-causing microorganisms in humans. Pathogens when enter, disease-causing microorganisms or pathogens, the single word used for disease-causing microorganism are pathogens. Pathogens can enter in our body either through the air we breathe or through the water we drink or food we eat. They can also get transmitted by direct contact and with an infected person to another non-infected, healthy person. Microbial disease that can spread from the infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable diseases. Diseases like cholera, common cold, chicken pox, tuberculosis are caused by these microorganisms. Disease causing microorganism in other animals. Microorganisms not only cause disease in human but also in animal and plants. For example, anthrax is a dangerous human and cattle disease caused by bacterium called Bacillus anthracis. Foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by a virus. Bird flu affected poultry and is caused by virus. Swine flu, another disease caused by the virus affecting pigs. Several microorganisms cause disease in plants like wheat, rice, potato, etc. Rust of wheat caused by a fungus. Yellow vein mosaic of lady's finger is caused by a virus. Leaf curl disease of beans, pea, soybean, cotton is caused by virus. The disease reduce the yield of crops. They can be controlled by the use of certain chemicals which kill these microorganisms. Food poisoning. Food poisoning is caused due to the consumption of food spoiled by some microorganisms. Microorganisms that grow in our food sometimes produce toxic substances. The food becomes smelly and poisonous, causing serious illness and even death due to their presence. So it is very important that we preserve our food to prevent from being spoilage. Food preservation. Food is spoiled by microorganisms. A spoiled food has a smell and bad taste, and its color may also change. The process of treating food in order to prevent the spoilage without losing its nutritional value, appearance and flavor is called food preservation. Some common method to preserve food in our homes are the following. First, the chemical method. Salt and edible oils are